What's up with it once again? People, humanity, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, Ataka's Nika Komori's out there is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. Of course, you guys know Wrestling International Sports channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all the other good, beautiful, juicy stuff. And today, actually the other day I heard about this. I know this is 4 days old, but I don't care. It is what it fucking is. So, yeah. Apparently, Nintendo, a couple of years back, probably during between 2001 2006, before early 2007, when the Wii officially made its launch. Or I think it was late 2006, early 2007. It was one of those 2 years. Fucking, they had this one, I don't know if it was Konami or Capcom or some other company, third-party company, that they originally did have plans to have a Nintendo GameCube game title for the Earthbound Mother series. But unfortunately, it never happened. But we have a whole bunch of really old leaked pics from way back in the day, seeing what it would have looked like if it would have happened. And I got like 3 other stories I may or may not tell. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to this. Oh my god, I didn't even know this was a thing till like about 2 days ago. I got to give credit due. I heard it from this other dude again, which I listened to his podcast about a couple times. I even watch him too on his YouTube channel, which is Mr. Deadman from the Dead Man Stone podcast. So shout out to that dude. Very, very cool ass funny guy. I'll leave the link to his video in the description box below. How I found out about the Hentai Arena Battle Royale. It's pretty wild shit, but I'm probably just gonna do these 3 today. Oh, and there was another extra story I was gonna talk about. How to do about this fucking kid. This kid that apparently he almost cleaned out. He's almost emptied out his bank account for playing FIFA 2019 because he didn't get the soccer player that he fucking wanted. Any people live in Europe, you already know over here in the United States, we don't call it football, we call it soccer. The only thing we call football here is like the NFL shit. That's football. It's American football. You know, I don't really give a fuck about it because I never really gave a shit about that much of not video games, sports anyways. But it is what it is. So yeah, I'll leave the link to that below unless I do a separate video about it. So Earthbound for the GameCube was considered by Nintendo and Namco. This one's from John Frisco, so I gotta give credit due. Itoei wasn't really feeling it. I guess that's like I think it's Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know, yeah, I think it's a Xenoblade Chronicles or Fire Emblem reference, I don't know. I think it's what one of the dudes is saying, I'm really feeling it. I remember that was a couple of years ago. It was like 2015 or 16, so it wasn't that long. It was like almost 4 years, I don't know. Update, the Nintendo Soup translation provided this article about Earthbound for the GameCube that has been found to contain errors. According to the professional translator Clyde Mandolin, known among other things for the Mother 3 fan translation, Shigetsuyo, I think that's how you say it, Shigetsuyo Ioti basically says, I mean, it's obvious that Iwata set this proposal up. Nothing about offering Iwata to come up with the game's story. The original follows. July 11th is the anniversary of the passing of the universally beloved former Nintendo president, Satoru Iwata, which, shame on me as a Nintendo fan, I should have fucking knew that, because I was about 3 days ago. I should have known that was his fucking anniversary when he passed away, which, that man, just like freaking, my boy that just died a couple weeks ago, Desmond Amufa, aka Etika, neither of those two will ever be forgotten. And hey, you know what? If heaven's real and those two made it to heaven, hey, they're probably playing a bunch of assload of freaking video games with each other right now. At least he's having fun up there. You know, so at least, hopefully there's a bright side to that. But yeah, let's keep going. I'm not going to get too controversial and religious on that part, because I know some people do not like religion like how I don't. I hate it. It's a piece of shit and needs to fucking burn in a fire. I'm just saying. Yatsuyuki Hone, an artist, director, and a producer of Monolith Soft, took to Twitter to recount a very interesting story about meeting both Satoru Iwata and hopefully I'm saying that name right, Shigesato, I think it's Shigesato Ioti, on the Mother Earthbound in English series creator. At this point, Han divulges that Nintendo and Namco were at one point considering Earthbound for GameCube, and there are mock-ups up to prove it. That's a real big tongue twister for me. I don't know why. Alright, so this is the translation from them officially. So it says, looking forward to the Iwata-san book that I met. Iwata-san book. I met Iwata and San and Itoi-san in 2003 when Namco and Nintendo were considering to make a GameCube version for Mother Earthbound. I created a mock-up which showed to Iwata-san. I felt Ito-san wasn't interested and suspected so as the conversation continued. And Itoi-san said that, quote, in any case, perhaps Iwata-kun should come up with the story. Everyone in the room gasped. Iwata looked shocked, and the end of the conversation drifted. But Itoi-san amused himself with the idea that he felt taste that resembled the Americas in the 80s. So this is a picture that I thought would never see the light of day again. My memory of summer 2003. Man, can you guys imagine an Earthbound game for the GameCube with a story by Satoru Iwata? It boggles my mind. I'd like to travel to a parallel dimension where that came to fruition. Shigesato Itoi is truly full of surprises. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I really wish this would have been a Mother Earthbound series because as most of you people know, I never got really the chance. Never actually got to even have the chance to even play the original NES, or I think SNES it might have been on there too. The original Earthbound Mother series game, which kind of sucks. I really wish I would have, but unfortunately, I didn't even know Earthbound existed until NES was a fighter for SmashBros Melee way back in 2002, 2003 when I first got it. I know it was 2001 when it came out for the GameCube, but I didn't get it until I was about like 14. When I was like in middle school at the time. It was like the rare platinum silver color GameCube thing until I decided to give away like a dumbass. It was to this like one dude at the time. I knew him. It was like a friend of a friend's cousin. He really wanted it, and he said he was going to give me all of his PS3 games, which PS3 was a big thing at the time. So keep that in mind. And he gave me about 20 of those for the Nintendo GameCube. And like a fucking retard, I decided to give it to him. I really wish I would have kept that thing because I would have loved it to be a little collectible in the back of my shelf, you know? That would have been cool. Anyways, this is the one I was going to talk about a couple days ago. I just decided to skip it for a little bit. A little bit more extra Nintendo news. Or the other thing, what was it called? Sora Limited news. The one that Mr. Sakurai, Masahiro Sakurai-san runs. So here we go. So it says Sakurai in the process of producing Super Smash Bros. Characters. Reveal trailer. I know it's a couple days old, but I still wanted to get to it regardless. In a recent interview with Famitsu, Sakurai talked about the process of how animated characters reveal trailers from the Super Smash Bros. Are made. Check out what he said in the translation for Push Dust In down below. And this is the link to his Twitter. It'll be down below like it was before. So this is from Sakurai himself, the head honcho, the daddy of Sakurai's himself, is talking. The trailer started with the Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U 3DS to provide something for fans to enjoy and build buzz around the characters revealed. For CG animations, Sakurai writes each scene and they will cut to the gameplay. For scenes that contain gameplay, he notes down there will be gameplay here. Digital Frontier has animated most of the reveal trailer for Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. And Smash Bros. Ultimate with Yohei, I'm probably going to fucking butcher his name. I think it's Shimozawa directing them. Digital Frontier is given an explanation of how the CG animation should be. They create a storyboard, and if it is approved, then they go to create the video storyboard to get timing right. After finishing the soundtrack, its work is done on the models, as importing them straight from the game wouldn't feel right due to its missing in a lot of details. Work is then done on the animation and camera. Monitor blur is then added afterwards. Sakurai is very thankful for the work Digital Frontier has done, as he is very busy with developing the game. There's a little tweet thing from there. What do you guys think? Let us know down below. Alright, so not very many overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this one. I will say this. The man is not just a man, the myth, the legend. He's a living legend icon. He made one of the most greatest fucking titles of all time. Ever since I was a late 90s, early 2000s kid. I unfortunately didn't get to play the one for Smash Bros. 64 way back in the day because unfortunately I didn't own an N64. I owned the PS1 instead. That's when I started becoming a Sony fan after I was done owning the SNES. I will say this shit was fucking beautiful, man. I absolutely loved the crap out of the Melee series. I loved it even more when it was on Wii. Wii U, I unfortunately didn't get to play because I was in a more tighter spot like I kind of am now, which I was a couple years ago from about 2010 to about 2017. I think 2018 last year got better, and then this year kind of started getting worse for me, but hey, that's life. Still able to pay my bills in my house, so it's all good in the hood. Anyways, this is probably going to be the last one I do. This one, I'm going to have this Hentai Battle Royale. It's not even really a story. It's just like the developers talking about what it's about. I'm not going to lie. My quick overall thoughts, views, and opinions on it, it's kind of a crappy, shitty game. It's a lot of lag to it. It's only $1, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, it's kind of a real crappy, shitty game. It's a little fan service. It's girls with really big titties and flopping around all over the place. And their butts are huge as hell. But you can tell it's not really that finished all the way. It's kind of fucked up. But yeah, let's get into this one from BRG. I just found this on randomly on my Twitter. So it says, this is from Chris Smith. Gotta give credit to him. Sony and Microsoft have both been revealing the details to their next generation consoles, the PS5. And the next generation, as we know to expect them from the most of the parts. Both the consoles will deliver same high-end experiences, including the support from 8K gaming and fast loading times. That's because they'll sport similar hardware, including CPUs and GPUs from the AMD, as well as the fast SSDs. And since versions of these speedy processors have solid states to drive already availability right now, just built their own version of the PS5 or Xbox Scarlet, and you can do it too. YouTuber Austin Evans only needed an AMD Ryzen 7 by 3700X processor, a Radeon RX 5700 graphics card, and a fast Oros, hopefully I said that right, NVMe Gen 4 SSD drive, as well as a 16 gigabit and fast DDR RM4 RAM. He then installs the Windows 10 of the machine and makes some tweaks out of the processor to try to replicate the performances of the PS5. In this case, he undercloaked the clip and then tested his performances on various different games. And I guess the article goes more and more further. I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below if you want to watch it. That's some pretty interesting shit that this guy... I mean, I know I had my college career in like computer engineering and shit like that, but I never decided to build something that almost looks like the PlayStation 5, like ever. So props to this man. This guy I guarantee you his genius and his intellect is a lot more higher than mine is, because I would never be able to build a PS5 like that. So I wouldn't even have the money to get the parts and the scraps for it anyways. Yeah. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Kudos to this man. Austin Evans, you are a legend. My hat goes off to you. I gotta tip my hat off to you, man, because you make it a PS5 replica. The gaming console is not even coming out to the end of next year in 2020 or the year after 2021. By the time I'm almost 32, 33 by then, it's pretty wild. And I salute to you, my hat, man, because you look like you did a kick-ass job on this. I didn't watch the video myself before I did this video, but I'm gonna go check it out as soon as I'm done with this. So that being said, that's all I gotta say for now. This one I'm probably gonna put in a different separate video, and that's it. Links to the description box down below. Cards on the side, I'm done. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, otakus, Nikki, commodities out there. I will see you when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you're at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for future content on the channel, including video anime industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Peace out, man. Let's sauerkraut. Laters are gonna buy. We'll see every single one of you on the flip side. Alright, take it easy. I'm gone. I'm out. See you guys next time. Peace out.